Hello again. Spreading. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back along to another episode here on Dairyman's Diary. My name is Frank, as always, and today we have a lovely new truck. Look at this. This is a Nissan Safari. And would you just take a moment to revel in how good this thing is? I think this is absolutely gorgeous. It is old. It's about 20 years old. No, let's be kind. 25 years old. However, it is a vast improvement from the truck that we had previously. And yeah, so it is four-wheel drive, lovely new tyres on there as well. Gone for the BF Goodrich, and it is, yeah, it's a great little machine actually. Listen to that turbo diesel just clunk over there. As we get inside it, we're actually going to be going for a little bit of a drive today. We're going to deliver some eggs, one of our first deliveries. So we're going to take that up to the local dairy where we actually sell ours. And let's just pull out of here. It shouldn't be anything coming because that road leads to nowhere. And off we go. We need to get the bulldozers back in for that housing plot. It's kind of all overgrown again. But listen to the engine go. So today we've got some muck to spread. Terry went and picked up the spreader last night. When we were finishing off doing the ploughing and the drilling, which we've done, so that's good news. And so that is all back at the yard now, hooked up to his T6. We're going to have a look into that. In the meantime, he is going out in the 77 at some stage today to do a bit of ploughing of his own. Around the corner we go, so we need to do a little bit of shuffling around the yard as well. So that's not a problem. Again, we'll get that done and get him set up and away. Stop there. Beautiful. So how you all doing today? Hope everything is very well. Whatever you're getting up to, do let us know in the comments down below what you're doing, where you are, what you're working on. Always very intrigued to know. Like I say, we've got a few little things to do. But first thing is to sell some eggs. These chickens need to start paying for themselves, so that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take this down to the local dairy. We'll get this all sold up. We'll come back to you once we're in a bit of a better place and we can get going with some, we'll get going with some muck spreading. Alright, just like that, we've made some money. We're good to go, which is fantastic news. Got those all sold off there. Hens will be happy to keep going for a little bit longer. Got all the eggs cleared out, and we can beetle our way back up to the yard nice and quickly. Cattle are all fed this morning. They actually need mucking out again already, but what we need to do before we can do that is shift the combine. So there's a few little kind of yard logistics that we need to get on top of. As soon as we have, then obviously we'll be able to get ourselves going as well, but we're not going to do that today. We've listed the spreader now, so we need to go get cracking with the muck spreader and make the most of it. Really, we are paying for it all, so we've got to use it as much as we can. Just beetle up here. Oh, the power of a 5-speed manual coming back through that. Old pickup valves, of course, was only a 4-speed, so it's a little different. But yeah, this is a beautiful machine. Now we're coming into here. This is where the muck's been stacked up for a while now, actually. But we'll get into here and we'll get this spread nice and quickly. It's a French muck spreader we have today. It's a bit bouncy in that corner. But it looks nice and smart. It looks fairly new, so I can't complain there. We're just going to loop around here. You know, we'll stick this here for now, actually. Perfect stuff. So we need to just swap a few machines around, actually. Although that being said, the drill's on the 77. We'll just get Terry to take the 68, I think, today. I'll do him fine. Alright, we're going to wander over. We're going to take the telehandler and the tractor over to the field. So we'll take the telehandler first, I think. Which has got the bucket on already. Now, some people will be questioning why we're using the bucket and why we're not using the muck fork. But when I'm loading trailers or spreaders from inside, from in the field, I'll always use the bucket because it just leaves a nicer finish on the ground. It doesn't churn it up quite as much. It doesn't make it quite so messy. Which is what I want, after all. What we're going to come in after here and kind of work the ground over. See if we can get away with just cultivating it over, actually. See if that works in the muck sufficiently before we can drill it. So if that's the case, then I don't want to have to don't want to be churning everything up too much. So that's kind of my thought process at the moment, at least. So that's why we use the bucket, just to smooth it off a little bit. When I'm pulling it out of a shed, I'll always use the muck grab though, just because it can get a little bit difficult to pull out otherwise. But you got quite a lot here. I don't know, in all honesty, if we're going to have to use it all in this field. I'd probably say no, but we'll wait and see, really. Let's just lower that down, and we'll park it right there. Excellent stuff. So we'll come back once we've got the New Holland. Bring the T6 in. We'll have a day on the T6, which has been a while. And yeah, let's see how long it takes us to get this field done. At the moment, I'm not sure if we need to, where else we'll go. We might just leave it all in the yard there. But hey, we will see. Alright then, we're just gonna shovel a few things around here. Get this yard looking a little bit tidier. Let's see, for now we'll just boot this back into here. We need to clear some space out so we can get that combine into a shed sooner rather than later. Because yeah, that's going to have to come in once we've got it all tidied up there and out of the elements. But for now, park the old girl there. Perfect. So, we're going to get on with some muck spreading. Let's go jump into the T6. We'll get that done. The combine can probably go into there actually. That'll work for this year. Used to stick into here, but we've got a lot of equipment that we need to get housed away somewhere, so we'll have to figure that one out. But yeah, so this is our Siobhan sprayer, spreader, beg your pardon there, 1511 Sniper. Sounds pretty aggressive there. It's a nice looking piece of equipment, actually got some wider tires on the back to help with the weight distribution. From a power standpoint, there's no issues here with the T6. It's just PTO power there. It should be able to pull it without any problems at all. And yeah, we'll just get this done nice and easily. And then we can get this shipped back down to the... We'll probably have to bring it back here and give it a wash first. But yeah, after that, send it back down to the dealer we loaned it from. And then we don't have to worry about it anymore. Happy days. Don't really get a lot of time in this T6. It's nice to spend a little bit more time working here. I do like this machine. It's obviously the most modern of our tractors. Not quite the biggest though in horsepower. Still packs a fair mean punch to it. And we'll do... How's that looking there? Pretty good, I think, for the first load. Pretty good indeed. Hello again. Alright, so before we go any further, just stick about a 4-wheel drive in here. Let's see how we get on, shall we? Nice and low-sided spreader actually, so it doesn't mean that we have to keep... we don't have to play around with the extension on the loader too much. Which is quite handy there. Ooh. Is it stuck there already? I hope not. So as you can see, we are trying to leave it nice and clean when we do lift off there. Make it as easy as possible on the loader, on the ground as well, so we're not kind of churning up the ground too much there. This loader's getting some hours onto it. It's going to need a service fairly soon, I would imagine. Fantastic. Been offered a demonstration of a JCB articulated loader actually, which I think I might take them up on. Don't know when it's going to arrive, if we do agree to do it, but be interested to see how that goes. I have no inclination of changing out the Pouse, but you know, if someone's going to offer you a free demonstration or something, I think you're a bit of a fool not to take it. So we'll have a look-see. Just kind of see how it all works out and see what it's about. I know they're going to be likely be a very expensive machine if we were given the opportunity to get it, but it's definitely something that I'd be interested in. Come on there, get in. There we go. So this, we've been planting a lot of barley of late. This is going to go into wheat, winter wheat, and we'll get this. Hopefully, if we get this worked over, we'll get this planted in about a week's time, I think. What I want to do is disc it in once we've got the muck spread on it, of course, and then just give it a little bit of chance to rot in, and then we can we'll get going, and it should be good, and we'll be away. I think yeah, with that, if we are able to get it drilled in a week, then after that we've only got I think after this I'll have 3 fields left to do, which isn't too bad. The one Terry's away planting right now, which in all honesty isn't a very big field at all. I might put that back into grass actually, just for the sake of it. It's at our most westernly edge of the farm, and it's a little bit well, it's a lot inefficient really, so we'll have to see, but it might be easy to put that into grass and get a crop off it next year. And then there's a few more round 2 that we need to do. After that there's like 2 on the hillside, and then we'll be good. So that'll be our crop for the year. Now this looks like it's about full. Ooh, stop there. You know what, that'll just about do us, I think. Let's go and find out, shall we? Look at the serrated teeth on the back of here. That is absolutely huge. Really impressive. So what I'm going to do is just open the back door up now. You can see it's just sliding up over the top there, spinning round. We're kind of already pointing this way, so we'll head ourselves down to the bottom. And if we start from just the side of the gate, I think that'll work out pretty well. Abracadabra, go! There we are. So I think I've got the gate set up for the calibration of this to the maximum amount. And what that means is that this has like a walk-in floor conveyor belt going through it, and that just I've got that sped up so it pushes the material through as quickly as possible. And if we drive nice and slowly as well, it means that we get a nice thick layer of muck onto the ground. We've got plenty to go with, so I'm really not too concerned about that. And that'll allow us just to kind of get a good ratio of soil to muck there. And once that discs in, it'll give us a really good, healthy, nutrient-rich soil to work with, which is exactly what we're always aiming for. Now, what I'll do, I'm not going to do a headland per se. I'm just going to run down this far side, see how far we get, and then if it allows me to, I'm going to just quickly knock the power off and then start heading up that far side as well. Kill the power there briefly, get ourselves line back up in the corner, and we'll work our way back up here. And we'll kind of continue down with like a horseshoe route really, until we're empty. We have to end up back where we started. There we go, looking good. Excellent stuff. I do like spreading muck, it's a good job. Really do like it. Breaks up the day a little bit as well when you've got something different to do. Really does help an awful lot. There we go. So you can see the tractor's not struggling at all with this really. Oh, until we got a little bit stuck on a soft spot there. From a power standpoint, like I say, the PTO just ticks over there without any issue, and yeah, it's just pulling it along without a problem at all. Nice and easy, and it allows us to free up some of the bigger tractors so we can get on with the ploughing and then hopefully the drilling. That is the barley field that we were in yesterday. Oh, looks like we're going to get a little bit further than I anticipated here, which is good news. Yeah, the barley field is... oh, trees! The barley field's all done, which is looking good. Got that all finished off last night. Due with a bit of rain soon, hopefully, just to kind of get that a good establishment, get it started. Because yeah, if there's one thing it needs now is a little bit of a shower. Okay, as we come around the corner here, I think judging by how the spreads dropped down there, I think we're about done. So we'll call it that. Put the hydraulic door down. And off we go again. Well, I think we'll do this time. We're just going to park up about here. So then, we're going to rinse and repeat. We're going to get through as much of this as possible. We'll come back to you as we get some more done. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, back in we go to the T6. We're good to kind of get ourselves rumbling along. We had a little bit of drone footage there. Hope you enjoyed it. Kind of playing around with the drone now and again, see what we can do. Flex the old creative muscles, as they say. Now we're going to just trundle up to the edge here. This last trailer load might actually get this all done, so that's going to be pretty exciting. We'll see how it goes. Like I say though, for now, we're just going to rumble away up here, and then we'll see what we can get up to. Around the corner. And we will see you in the next one. So for now, I have been Frank. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button. Smash that subscribe to Simulation for the Nation, who very kindly agrees to host everything. And he has told me, don't forget to go and check out his Instagram page, where I send him a few pictures of how things are going on the farm, and he has started to upload them onto Instagram, which is at s.f.t.n. So go and check that one out, and we will see you all next time. So until then, thank you ever so much for stopping by. Enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.